G'day, Cameron Oates here. I want to cover a topic today that I think is very, very powerful and not so often talked about, but it is crucial to understand it and how we can start to implement it from day to day, especially when we're going after our goals, and that is the power of belief. Now, when we set a lengthy goal for ourselves, it's okay if when you're setting it that you may not believe that that's possible. But the crucial part is wants. What is it that you really want? Now don't let belief come in when you're setting your goal. So as soon as we look at our goal and if we say, oh, I don't believe it, but I really want it, then perfect. But don't let, oh, well, I need to believe it straight off the bat. So how can we start to believe that it's possible? To understand that, we have to look at the way the mind works. From a conscious level, 5% of what makes us do the things we do, to a subconscious, 95%. Now, belief is held, we hold belief both in the conscious and the subconscious, but the belief that we need to impact is in the subconscious. Now, the subconscious is influenced through constant spaced repetition of an idea. So if we're saying our goal over and over and over again, and we're putting emotion behind that statement, I'm so happy and grateful now that, and then our goal, don't feel bad if you don't believe it right at the start, but through constant spaced repetition and putting emotion in it, you're impacting the emotional mind. Now, I want to relate just quickly to a statement in Think and Grow Rich, and this is coming from Napoleon Hill when he was actually talking to Andrew Carnegie, and Andrew Carnegie was the wealthiest man in the world back in the early 1900s when Andrew said to Napoleon Hill, I want you to document the laws of success. And this is what Hill says. As soon as Andrew Carnegie said, this is what I want you to do, Hill writes, as quick as a flash, my mind began to create alibis and excuses, all of them traceable to the inherent fear of criticism. Something inside of me said, you can't do it. The job's too big. It requires too much time. What will your relatives think of you? How will you earn a living? No one's ever organized a philosophy of success. What right do you have to believe you can do it? Who are you anyway to aim so high? Remember your humble birth. What do you even know about philosophy? People will think you're crazy. Why hasn't anyone else done this before you? All these things flashed across Hill's mind. And when he started to say, I'm not too sure, and I don't believe it's possible, Andrew Carnegie said to Hill that, well, if that's what you believe is possible, then you're absolutely right. And then he went and said this incredible quote, which is Andrew Carnegie talking to Hill, and he said, any idea that's held in the mind, that's emphasized, that's either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most practical form available. So if we look at that quote, any idea, if you're holding your goal in your mind over and over and over and over again, you live it, you breathe it, you wake up and you have it on the goal card over and over and over again, any idea that's held in the mind, that's emphasized, so we're giving it emotion, that's either feared, which a lot of the time we look at our fears and we hold them in our mind and we wonder why we attract more of that, that's either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most practical form available. So start to look at your day-to-day living and hold your goal in the frame of your mind constantly and say it to yourself with emotion every single day, every single moment you can. Over and over again, you're going to start to impact the subconscious mind, and then that foggy belief will turn into such a strong belief that you'll be living and breathing it every day, and then it's only a matter of time until it will begin to clothe itself in the most practical form available. So that's how we impact our subconscious mind with belief. give it a go. If you guys got any questions, head to CameronOatesCoaching.com. Cheers.